Hi Matt, hope you're well. Mate, hearing a lot about gut bacteria and probiotics. Just wondering whether that's something you look into with your athletes. And I guess what a good starting point would be. Do you recommend maybe just trying some probiotics and seeing how that works, or do you need to go through the process of having your gut bacteria tested first? Just interested in knowing your thoughts. Thanks, mate.
Now that's a really good question, and it's highly topical at the moment. The whole sort of investigation into the microbiome and the way the microbiome or gut bacteria health and balance and so on, and the way that ties into general health, general wellness. There's a gut-brain connection which is firmly established to whether the good guys can help you create neurotransmitters. There's processes where the gut bacteria will create energy, like through short chain fatty acid production. There's even a study I was reading this morning on increasing prebiotic fiber, so fibers that the gut bacteria can actually use as food, and that are having a positive effect on deeper, more restful sleep. So there's a direct relationship between healthy gut function and optimal immune function, and there's a direct relationship between optimal gut bacteria and inflammatory processes in the body. So, aches and pains and general inflammatory conditions, which we can all suffer a little bit too much from at times. So in answer to your question, probiotics are highly valuable for individuals and athletes. In order to be the most scientific way to approach this is to do a stool analysis. So you basically get a kit, and then you send your stool away for analysis, and then you'll get a rundown of all the good guys, the bad guys, pathogenic bacteria, yeast, fungus, all these different things that can be living in with us. It's known as a symbiotic relationship. So they're a little bit like those little fishes that swim along with sharks and clean them up, kind of thing. They are bacteria, even though they're outside of our body, actually really help us. It's a weird concept because the gut is actually still outside the body, even though it's inside us, before we absorb and internalize all our nutrients. So I'd recommend getting a good stool analysis to be really specific with what you need in terms of good probiotic supplement. But also you may find there's some stuff there that isn't that good. You may find a bit of a yeast overgrowth. There might be something pathogenic lurking there, which is causing some low-grade symptoms or even making you feel quite unwell. That being said, there's some very good broad spectrum medical grade probiotics available. I'd really caution you from using a low a low level of bacteria, because you need a lot of them. There's about 2 kilos of bacteria in the gut, so when you supplement with probiotics, they need to be in the billions, and hopefully 50 billion, 10 to 50 billion per serving, or even higher than that. There's a couple of really good medical grade probiotics available actually on Amazon. So one's called Simprove, it's a liquid, and the other one's called VSL, and it's a powder. Both of those are very good if you just wanted to broadly give yourself some of the best healthy bacteria without doing any tests. You could start like that, but my clinical advice is to do the stool test and then be a bit more specific, and that might mean taking something broad spectrum, but it might also mean topping up with some individual probiotics. And there's companies which will make you a customized probiotic supplement as well, so you can then send off what bacteria you want in your particular mix, and then they'll send that back to you a little while afterwards. All right, hope that helps. Thank you for the interesting question this morning.